wirkt so farblos, überall so still. Seitdem du nicht mehr da bist, frag ich nicht mehr, was ich will. Und deine alten Schuhe stehen noch immer neben meinen. Vielleicht kommst du ja nach Hause und es wird wie früher sein. Mein Herz wird geraubt. Ich frag mich, wo bis jetzt ist. Mir egal, was du machst, wo du schläfst, wem du deine Liebe jetzt gibst. Denn mein Herz wird geraubt. Wird Zeit, dass du zurückgibst.
Hey guys, Marius Mostert here. I'm on a super cold Bivane day morning, and we've had a couple of scorches, and this morning has been icy cold. The water temperature's dropped with 5 to 6 degrees, and I'm on with a nice fish here. Just gotta fight it carefully. There's a lot of trees here, don't want to get wrapped up. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful Bivane bass. Like I said, it's a very cold morning here in Bivane. The water temperature has dropped with about 5 to 6 degrees from yesterday. So what I did was I tied on a weightless lunker log, 6-inch in the cinnamon color, and I'm just chucking it off this main leg point. Not on the actual point, just next to the point to the rock there. And like I said, there's a bit of timber at the bottom too. What a beautiful fish, and super strong. Just loving it. I'm gonna take a couple of photos quickly. Let's put her back. Fishing on the Bivane Dam on a very cold morning. Air temperature was about 12 degrees Celsius when I got up. Water temperature is around 25 degrees, which is a good temperature, although it was about 30 to 31 degrees yesterday. So quite a drastic drop in water temperature as well as air temperature. We've had a couple of hot days too, reaching close to 40 degrees Celsius. So automatically I would think for myself the baths will be lethargic. It's kind of, it goes both ways. When it's very cold or very hot, it seems to me like the fish tend to slow down, go deeper, aren't as active as they would be on a normal day. So what I did was I took my Fishtec charts of Bivane, and I found this phenomenal main leg point. It's not really a main leg point, it's almost a secondary point, but it's a very prominent point. It's got a big chunk rock, it's got timber, and then it's got quite a drop off on either side. So to me, I would think the fish will relate to those structures on days like today. Maybe a little bit deeper than shallower, probably around, well, the fish that I just got was in about 16 foot of water. So it's not very deep, but it's not in the shallows. So now that's once again a great tool to use, is that Fishtec chart, because I found that point on the map. I was looking for more points that look similar to that. I'm gonna go and target them now. So obviously that's where the fish are relating, or where they will be feeding, or a bit more active. So how I would approach it is I will face the point towards the point, and then obviously chuck it right to the edge and work that lunker logs down slowly, and then obviously try and figure out where that bite is coming from. Is it coming from the actual edge there, or is it coming halfway to the boat? And then obviously you've got to see how deep you are to kind of work out how deep that fish is relating to, and then obviously that is where you would be targeting the rest of the fish until the conditions stay like they are. Go find those little points and main leg points, and yeah, work those points, work them from, like I said, straight on from the shallower to the deep. Move downwind and fish upwind off that point, turn around, come on the upside wind and fish downwind, and come over that point again. The fish or bass will always relate to those points. There's always bait fish around there where they can ambush easily, where they can hide out. So it's just something to remember when you are going fishing again, and hopefully that helps you to catch more fish, bigger fish, and enjoy your day on the water. Alright, I've got the Fishtec charts on here. Now you can see the point that I'm referring to is that little point that goes there. See that point? So where I actually caught that fish was there where B15 is. So if you go on to B15, you click on that, you click on image, that's where I caught the fish, off that tree. Now that tree is not really sticking out. I could just barely see the tip of that tree under the water, and I promise you, if the water was half a meter higher, I would not know that tree was there unless I had the charts. So that bass was obviously lying on that rock next to that tree somewhere, because I chucked my lunker log in that direction, dropped it slowly, and the fish picked it up there. So that's great to be able to see what's actually going on under the water while being in the water. I'm gonna actually go over that point now with the main motor and just show you on the down scan how it comes up. Okay, you can see we are approaching, it's starting to pick up, and you're going to be seeing some awesome structure coming up now. Look at those trees there. I see there's a little tree there, there's a bigger tree there like brush, and there you can actually see it clearly on that tree on the point there. See that erratic point it's making, and there we're going over it and it's going down again. And there you can see a nice whole lot of rock there will also be some good fish hanging there without a doubt. So that's just further down on that point, but just look at those trees going down. Anyways guys, I hope that helps, and hope you'll catch some big fish on your next trip. Until I see you on the water, cheers.